right. Thank you for being here again today. I am back. I am making that conscientious effort to be here. Um, not, I wasn't here earlier. It's just been a crazy day with a lot on my plate that I'm trying to get off my plate. But I'm here. So, how is everyone doing today? How was your day? My day was full of a lot of busy stuff. I'm working on trying to delegate this stuff so that I can take a few days to myself and have some me time. And that is the topic of discussion. Pamper yourself. Give yourself some me time. I know some of us have been going through it, like with grief, anxiety, and sometimes we feel like it's an up and down roller coaster ride because one day or one week we feel good, then the next week or few days we don't. Give yourself a time out, give yourself a break. And that's part of the healing process as well, giving yourself some me time. Never feel guilty about that, people, because that's important. That's part of your healing process as well. Spend some time pampering yourself. If you like music and candles and a bubble bath, do that stuff for yourself. You know, if don't worry about if anyone else is not around to do it for you, do it for yourself. Because sometimes we need a break, every day rushing around doing things. And then, we need a break. We're human. So give yourself that break, even if it's for a few hours. You know, one of the things about healing that I find important is making a goal to give yourself some me time. Think about what you like and make a list and even start slow, like once a week. Say to yourself, once a week, I'm going to take 2 hours to do maybe a puzzle, or I'm going to do something that you like really good. Go to that restaurant or watch that movie that you wanted to watch for and you haven't gotten around to it. Or just have a playlist of music or whatever it is that makes you happy, and you look forward to it. Do that because grief and anxiety and depression, all those things because of the loss of a loved one, it can take a toll on our mental and physical health. It's like wear and tear. So give yourself a break and never feel guilty about giving yourself time out, me time, because we all need that. Because after you give yourself me time, even if you start off with like a few hours a week, or then you start to feel better, little by little. Like I said, people, baby steps here. Nothing venture is nothing gained, but we have to put forth that effort. And having time to laugh and do the things you like is embracing life. Even if you're taking one step at a time, one day at a time, it's important to do that. And also, as I said to everyone, and I'm going to say it again because there may be some newcomers watching for the first time, I am not a licensed therapist of any sort. I'm just a person who went through an overwhelming amount of grief, especially during the shutdown. And plus, I am a 911, a 9/11 survivor, is what I meant to say. And, what comes with that is a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, and sometimes we need a break. We need time out. And if you like amusement parks and going to carnivals and things like that, or bowling, whatever it is, do those things. Those things are stress relievers too. And even if it's only for a little while, it gets your mind off of the grief. Do things to build yourself up and not things that's going to keep you in a space of depression. It's important. Never feel guilty about that. And that's what I need to learn to do as well. This is why I'm talking about it too. Give myself a break because sometimes we just need to have a time out from everything else and do something fun. And I know the holiday time is coming up. That's kind of hard for me because, I don't have my mother here anymore. And a lot of people who I did have here are no longer here. So it's difficult, but I'm going to take the effort to make a goal, a list of things that I want to do during that time so that I don't stay in a place of, pity. That's what I want to talk about too. Pity comes with woe is me, depression, anxiety. You know, let us lift ourselves out of that. And if you have people you like to hang out with and do something fun like shopping or whatever it is, do that. Give yourself a break. We all need that from time to time. I like music. I like puzzles. I like joining Facebook groups that have like, when they ask those trivial questions about music from the 70s and 80s. And then I belong to a Walton group where they talk about the Waltons. I love that show because I grew up with that. And do things that, make you feel better, even if it's for a short period of time. The more you do that and the more you take care of yourself, you're taking care of your physical and mental health when you do those things, little steps. And then before you know it, you start to feel better. We never get over the loss, but we get through it. And if you have someone that you can talk to and they could just listen and you could share stories about what your loved ones meant to you and how they added to your life or enhanced it in some way, you know, reach out to that person, talk to them. Therapy is good as well because a therapist that you can connect with will listen. And some may even give you little homework to help you improve, yourself. And that's important. There's no shame to that because we all have issues that we need to address from time to time because we all are human. And it's no shame to that. If you are, no matter what area you're in, Google a therapist in your area. Also connect with a bereavement group because there's other people who have losses like you have, and they are hurting from those losses, and they may share some information on how they are getting through it, like I'm doing here on this channel. And let's continue to do that. So today we're talking about pampering ourselves and not having any feelings of guilt in doing so. It's important, and then when we come back to what our daily activities are, then we can feel refreshed since we took the time out. That's the message for today. I will be back. This week is kind of busy, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be here in the morning or like I am this afternoon. In any event, I will be here because it's important. Someone needs to hear this message. A few people who may be going through a real trying time of grief and anxiety and depression. And this channel, this platform is to uplift and to build people up. And that's what we want to keep doing here. Turning pain into a purpose, turning that purpose into power, turning that power into paying it forward to help others so that they can get better and then do better and they can pay it forward and help other people as well. And that's what it's about here. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe, and continue to share the channel. Thank you so much for sharing because we're reaching more and more people about grief, healing, and depression, or grief, depression, and healing. It's important. Let us continue to have this conversation right here. And if anyone want to hear anything in particular related to this subject, um, let me know in the comment category or send me an email, lisavaughn410@gmail.com. I want to hear from you. It's important. And continue to let everyone know about this platform. And I will see you again tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Remember, if you don't take care of you, you can't do anything else. Thank you for being here today. This is Lisa sharing love and light with you always. And I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Bye for now.